Hello and welcome to your first Year 5 maths session with me. My name is Mrs Furby and I teach at one of the Hamlet schools. I teach at Beechwood Junior School, which is in Southampton. So hello to anybody else who is in Southampton. We are going to use the next few sessions, next few lessons to go through place value in maths and look at lots of different objectives. We're going to go through and do lots of different things, lots of different games and activities, and there'll be chances for you to pause the video so you can answer some questions and for you to have a go at whatever it is you need to have a go at. I am really excited to be working with you and to be helping you through this. It's been a really strange few months and hopefully things like this is going to help make things a little bit clearer and help you to feel positive and confident about maths, because that is something I really, really want you to feel. Okay, so we're going to start off with a warm-up game. It's a game called What's Missing? So I want you to have a good old look at the screen. Let's see if I can get it to go to the next slide. Come on. There we go. And it's a spot the difference game. So I'm going to give you about 10-15 seconds to have a look and see if you can memorize, see if you can remember what's on the screen in front of you. Okay, so there's a pencil, there's some scissors, there's a watch, there's a peg, a lipstick. Okay, and in a minute I'm going to swap the slide and something will be missing. And it's your job to work out which item is missing. Okay, so have another study. See if you can think of a way of remembering it. What can you pick out? What can you see? Okay, are we ready? So, what is missing? Have a think. What can you spot? Okay, so missing, there's only one item missing. It is the plaster. Well done if you managed to work out it was the plaster missing. Right, what's missing this time? There are two items missing this time. Which two items are missing? So the plaster's back. What else has gone missing? You ready? It is the crayon and the peg. Well done if you spotted it was the crayon and the peg that had gone missing. Right, what's next? There are three items missing this time. The peg's back, the crayon's back, the plaster's there. So what's gone missing this time? It is, are you ready? The watch, the button, and the pencil sharpener. Well done if you spotted any of those that had gone missing. Right, now I've had a bit of a go, warming up a little bit, got our brains going in gear. We're going to have a look at our math lesson for today. All you need today is a pencil and a piece of paper. Okay, you shouldn't need anything else. If you have anything that you can use as counters if you want to, that's fine. But the only things you absolutely need are a pencil and a piece of paper, or a pen if you don't have a pencil, that's fine. So here we go. I want you to read these numbers out for me. So this number is 27. Can you say this number out loud? It is 318. What about this one? That's right, 2,915. What about this one? Getting a little bit trickier now. This is 63,305. What about this one? Now this is where we get to for year 5. We are looking at numbers that have 6 digits up to a million. That's our learning objective for today. Is how to read and write numbers, read and interpret numbers. We're going to get on to writing next time, up to a million. So we've got 242,035. Say that with me again. 242,000. Got our comma there, got our break, and 35. What does this do? We're going to get onto that in a bit. Okay, let's see what's next. So if we take that number, 242,035, I'm going to put it into a place value grid. Now you might have seen these in your own school, you might have used them, they might have had different colours, or they might have been one colour, but it's the same sort of thing. This column represents the ones, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, or it could be a 0 if there are no ones. This column represents the tens, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and this one the hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, etc. Then the same for the thousands, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Then we've got the tens of thousands, okay? And that is 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. You might be beginning to spot a pattern now. And then we've got the 100,000s. And again, it's the same pattern, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. And when we get to 999,999, the next number we get to is 1 million. And you might have heard the word million before. You might not. It's often said with regards to money. I know with footballers, they talk about millions quite a lot. So it could be there. But this number we've got in front of us is 242,035. Okay, this here, I'm going to have a go. I've got a special pen, which I'm going to have a go at and see if I can show you and draw what I mean. This one here, we've got our 0. Oh, there it is. This means we have no hundreds. Okay, so that 0 means there are no hundreds in this number. We don't need to do that, but if we didn't put this 0 in, we'd end up with 242,335. Is that 242,035? No, that would end up being 24,235. So that's not the same number. So we need this 0 to be a place value holder to help us make sure that we know exactly what number we are talking about, and it's every single digit holds their value. Right, okay, so have a look at this place value grid, and I want you to have a think about what number could this represent. So we've got 400,000, 3 10,000s, 2 thousands, 100, 2 tens, and 5 ones. You could have a go at writing that down if you wanted to. See if you can write that number for me. Give you a little chance to have a go. Okay. So the number, if we reveal it from the blue box, is 432,125. Well done if you got that written in your boxes. Doesn't matter if you don't have a place value grid. If you want to draw a place value grid for you to use, that's absolutely great. That's totally fine as well. Just draw it on a piece of paper with a ruler and just write them in the top. That might be a useful tool for you. It might not be. Up to you. So if we then take that out of the place value grid and we read the number again, we've got 432,125. Now you can spot this comma here, and you might be thinking, what have we got a comma for? This isn't spag, this isn't writing, but we use the comma in maths to help separate the hundreds, tens and ones, and the thousands, and then we put another comma here if we got to 1 million. It just sometimes helps us to split the number up to be able to read it a little bit easier. And we use a comma because then that's different to a decimal point, but we don't need to worry about decimal points today, so we just need to worry about that comma there. Okay, right, have a go with this one. What number have we got here? See if you can write it down. So we have got, let's see if I can get my pen in the right place this time. Let's have a go. Oh, there it is. We've got 6. Oh, that's a weird 6, isn't it? You get the idea. 6 in the 100,000s. We've got 4 in the 10,000s, 3 in the thousands, nothing in the hundreds, 3 in the tens, and 5 in the ones. So we've now got a 6-digit number, and I'm going to count back here. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put my comma in here to show that I've split the hundreds, tens, and ones up from the thousands, and I've now got 643,035. Can you say that with me again? 643,035. Let's have a look, see if I've got that same as what's under the new box. Yes, I have. Let's say it once more. 643,035. Let's have another go. Your go. So if you want to, you can pause the screen now. Okay, just pause the video, and then you can answer these 2 questions. All right, and then I will give you the answers in a second once you unpause the video. So press pause, answer the questions, and then unpause. Off you go. Okay, hopefully you've paused the video, you've answered the 2 questions, and you are ready for the answers. So we have got 2 6-digit numbers. Let's see what the blue box says. So the first one was 742,195. We have got 7 in the 100,000s, 4 10,000s, 2,000s, 100, 9 tens, and 5 ones. 742,195. Let's look at the next one. Right, 940,162. Got 9 in the 900,000s, 4 10,000s, no thousands, 100s, 6 tens, and 2 ones. 940,162. Well done for giving them a go. Right, what's next? Okay, so now you've sort of had a go, we've sort of said the numbers, we need to understand what each of it means. So we're going to have a go at partitioning the numbers. Now, partitioning just means splitting it up, okay? Just means taking what we've got and putting them into their individual values. So a simple way of looking at it is if you look at the number 25, which is over here, okay? We've got 25 here. We've got 1 lot of 20, because that's 2 lots of 10, and we've got 1 5. If we were to draw that up here, okay, we'd have 2 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. Okay, 5 ones. 342 is the one over here. We've got 1, 2, 300, 1, 2, 300, 4 10s, 40, and 2 ones. We've partitioned that number. Let's have a go at the next one. So 4,319, and oh, I should really have a comma there, shouldn't I? Let's put that in there. Okay, that is 4 thousands. So 1, 2, 3, 4 thousands, 300, 110, and 9 ones. 4,319. Can you say that with me? 4,319, which is the same as 4 thousands, add 300, add 10, add 9. And if we put all of those together, you'd end up with 4,319. The next number, this one here, is 59,213. So we've got 50,000, add 9,000, add 200, add 10, add 3. And if you put all those together, we get 59,213. If that's a little bit like, oh, I'm not sure about that, that might be a little bit tricky for me right now, that's absolutely fine. Pause the video, go back and have another go, okay? And then when you're feeling a bit more confident, maybe give yourself some numbers to split up, move on with the video, all right? And it's totally okay to do that. At any point, that's the wonderful thing about videos, you can stop them, you can go back, and you can have another go, all right? That's one good thing that you can't normally do in the classroom. The teacher doesn't always stop for you, but can stop a video and go back. All right, so let's see this one. We've got our 6-digit number here. We've got 568,324. Say that with me. 568,324. We've got 500,000. Okay, so that would be, if we were to draw it, it would look up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 60,000 or 6 10,000s. Okay, again, just getting to grips with this whole tablet thing on the computer. It's very strange rolling down here and looking at my screen. Then we've got 8,000s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 300s. 1, 2, 3. 2 10s. 1, 2, and 4 ones. 568,324. Okay, let's read that once more. 500,000 plus 60,000 plus 8,000 plus 3 plus 20 plus 4. And the reason why we do this, the reason why we partition these numbers is because it's going to really help you understand just how big some of these numbers are, and that is going to help you understand the value of these digits and how they're different. And it's also going to help you learn how to mentally add them, or quick efficient ways to add and subtract or to multiply, because sometimes it's easier to partition the number than to sit there and to try and work it out using a written method or something like that. So it's really a useful skill for you to be able to do. So what's next? Let's have a go at this one. So we have got how many 100,000s? 9. So we've got 900,000. Add, okay, 3 10,000s. So that's 30,000. 1 to 30,000. Add, oh, we've got 8,000s. 8,000. Add 400s. Add 50. Add 4. Oh, that's quite tricky. You've got to look at each one, and I definitely, using the place value grid at the top really helped me there to just remind myself what number I was writing. So let's say that again. 938,454. Oh, lost it. I pressed erase. We'll have to do it again. You have a go and do it alongside with me this time. So 900,000. Add 30,000. Add 8,000. Add 400. Add 50. Add 4. And that is the number we've got, 938,454. Okay, let's do another one. You do it alongside with me this time. In fact, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to write this down yourself at home. Okay, so go for it. Can you partition that number for me? You try and remember to use the place value grid if it helps you. Okay, I'm going to go through it. If you're not quite there, just press pause and then unpause when you're ready. So we have got 400,000, just that one there. Add 50,000, that one there. We've got no thousand, so I don't need to put anything there. I could put +0 if I wanted to, but it doesn't actually do anything adding 0 because we've not got anything to add. But if it helps you to write that in, that's fine. Add 300, add 20, add 1. 400,000, add 50,000, add 300, add 20 as 1. And then our thousands right here. Oh, that was a really weird 0 there. That is a place value holder. That is holding the value of these other numbers. If that wasn't there, these ones would shift down and this number wouldn't have the value that it needs. Okay, it would be 45,000 instead of 450,000. Right, you'll go. Another time for you to pause the screen, pause the video, have a go. Can you partition these numbers just like we've done and say them as you go? Once you've finished answering those questions, you unpause the video and we'll go through the answers. So pause now. Fabulous. I hope you've had time to answer those questions. I hope you pause the video. We're going to go through the answers now. If you're not sure and you're feeling a little bit stuck, that's absolutely fine. Go back on the video and go through it again and have a go with us together again. Right, let's see what the answers were then. So 452,129, 400,000, add 50,000, add 2,000, add 100, add 20, add 9. 323,553 is 300,000, add 20,000, add 3,000, add 500, add 50, add 3. 757,557 was 700,000, 50,000, add 7,000, add 500, add 50, add 7. Oh, 444,444 is 400,000, add 40,000, add 4,000, add 400, add 40, add 4. 605,313, we've got a place value holder in there, so it's 600,000, add 5,000, add 300, add 10, add 3. 600,211, so we've got 2 zeros there, so 2 place value holders, was 600,000, add 200, add 10, add 1. And 500,500 is 500,000, add 500. Pause the screen if you need to go through those answers, because I know I went through them a bit quickly, and see how you did. And then let me know, how did you do? Feeling good about it? Great. Let's move on and see what's next. So we now need to know, but we definitely know what the value of each digit is. And we do, from our partitioning, we know that if we look at this one here, if we look at the 3 here, and we look at the position of it, and if we write it up here, we can use this if we want to. We've got a 3 in the thousands column, which is worth 3,000. That was really bad. Oh, go back. There we go. Computers. Anybody who's in my class or have ever taught with me will know that sometimes computers, they go weird with me, but it's all good. So we've got 3,000, okay? Right. Oh, I want to clear. Let's get rid of the scribbling that I've done on the slide. I was just going to stay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so pointing at the 5, the value of the 5 in this number is 500. So in 89,502, the 5 digit is worth 500. Okay, say that with me. In the number 89,502, the 5 is worth 500. Okay, well done. Okay, now we've talked about what the 0 means. The 0 is a place value holder. It is keeping those in position. Without it, that 8, that 9, and that 5 would shift down and the number wouldn't be 89,502. So we need those place value holders to stay there. Right, your turn. Again, pause the video. And when you have finished the questions, unpause and we'll go through the answers. I want you to write down what the value of the 5 in each of these numbers is. So in the number 654,221, what is the value of the 5? Okay, what's it worth where it is in that number? Pause the video now. Fabulous. Hopefully you've had a chance to answer those questions and you've unpaused, ready to go through the answers. So let's see what the 5 was worth in each of these questions. So in the first one, 654,221, the 5 digit was worth 50,000. In 32,501, the 5 digit was worth 500. In 423,435, the 5 was worth 5 ones. In 9,050, the 5 was worth 50. In 75,431, the 5 was worth 5,000. And in 506,210, the 5 was worth 500,000. How did you do? You feeling good? Fabulous. Right, let's see what's next. Right, at the end of each of our sessions, I'm going to give you a challenge question. Okay, and this is something that might be a little bit trickier for some of you who want that extra bit of challenge. If you're thinking, no, I've done really well, I'm going to go back and check I know exactly what I've done so far, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to challenge yourselves, and I think you should challenge yourself, it's always great to have a go. Have a go at the challenge question. Okay, so today, for our challenge question, what I want you to do is fill in the blanks. So what do you add to 34,540 to get the number 734,540? Pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you've had a chance to answer the challenge question and given yourself a go. Doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong, it's all about giving it a go with the challenge question. So let's see what the answers to today's challenge questions were. So we add 700,000 to 34,540 to get 734,540. We add, oh, I don't think that's right. Oh, I don't think we do add 500,000. Do you agree? That would, oh, do we add 500,000? Oh, yes, we do. Let's just check that. So if I check that over here, and we could do this, let's just check this answer to this one. I'm going to put the 500,000 at the top. I'm going to add 256,200. Now, I might do this in my head, because this is the sort of question you could do in your head, but you can't see what's going on in my head, so it's much easier for me to write it down. So 0 add 0 is 0. 0 add 0 is 2, and then that's 2. 0 add 6 is 6. 0 add 5 is 5. And finally, it's fabulous. So I do add 500,000, add 256,200 is 756,200. It is always worth checking. It is always worth, you could use the inverse, you could use rounding, you could just do a calculation like I did just there, but it is always worth checking if you have the chance to make sure you've got it there. Right, if we do 356,430, take away 56,430, we get 300,000. You had to think the other way for that one. Well done if you worked that out. And 923,530, take away 900,000, leaves you with 23,530. Again, well done if you managed to work backwards and use the inverse of that to work out the answer. Okay, so there ends our first session together. Well done. I hope you've learnt a bit. I hope you've learnt how to read a 6-digit number. I hope you're feeling good about partitioning 6-digit numbers and how to identify the values each digit. You've worked really, really hard today. I will be back with you next session, and I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.